Alright, so what we have here is the Dreamforge-Games Leviathan Crusader, the 8.5-inch brand new plastic kit, and we are going to be opening this thing up and taking a look at the packaging first. So first look, this is one giant box, and you open it up and right away you see that there is foam in there keeping, look at that giant base, that thing is huge. It's got the Leviathan Crusader name on there and placards to hold it up. We got a pretty good sized layer of foam protecting everything. We got the instruction booklet right there. And then we have stacks of sprues. Pulling these things out, rubber banded, and if you notice, the packaging and the sprues, all of the boxes with multiple sprues actually fit together right here, so they will support each other instead of actually crushing the plastic pieces on the individual parts on the sprue. So we got two stacks here. We got quite a bit. And setting those down. And then we have more foam here to the side to protect everything that's in there. And then we got a layer, and then we have the rest of the box. Now this looks like it's the head, and looks like the shoulder pads and essential stuff. We got a box of screws with a screwdriver, and then all the, looks like pistons that will make the full model movable and adjustable. Nice plastic base in there to keep things secure. And that is that's it in the box. Alright, now I know since most everybody got the Kickstarter kits, the instruction booklet has been updated via the Dreamforge-Games blog, but for the most part this thing looks pretty detailed with all the parts. I know there was a couple issues with some screws being labeled on one of the pages, I'm not exactly sure, but all that's located on the Dreamforge-Games blog. So then we will move on to the sprues. We got two stacks of sprues. It looks like, you know, pretty basic, just like the left-hand Vulcan cannon. Looks like all the pieces are protected and looking good. Looks really nice. And I'll be doing a detailed view on some of these sprues, probably not all of them, but you know, definitely do the hip bones and stuff. Probably won't do the Vulcan cannon, just like the it's probably very similar to the left-handed Vulcan cannon, which you can see in one of my other videos. But just looking, there's the stacks, and then the sword and shield for the left arm if we choose to make it that way. And then looks like all the gears and joints. So I look forward to showing more details on some of these sprues here. Probably not all of them, but we'll get to them in another video. Alright, so we're going to take a look at these individual sprues here. Looks like these are going to be the looks like the feet from what I can tell, like the ankle joints. Again, we can take a closer look here. Let me zoom in on the detail. Alright. Alright. So there we are. Looks like these are, again, part of the arms. We can zoom in, show you guys some of that detail. And what looks like a mold line here is actually not. It's just got that look. It actually feels no different than anything else. It's pretty smooth there. It just happens to have that look. Alright. Alright, and this looks to be what we call back piece, maybe, without studying the directions. But again, details are everywhere. Just the gears. Can't wait to start putting this thing together. Alright, let me take a look at another sprue here. And check out again the detail on this. At first glance, I'm calling this the flux capacitor. So it looks pretty solid. Details on those small parts. Boom. Alright, and looks like we have the spine, the hips, and the ball joints for the arms and legs is my guess. Ooh. Yeah, it's got to be the spine holding it together. And my guess is it's a cod piece. Best guess. Alright. And that is that. Alright, here we are. We have the cooler stacks. Take a look at these sharp details we got here. Ooh, check that out. Each one of those nice and smooth, and details on those. And that is alright. And we have near the end of this, got some nice detailed shots of what looks to be the arm. Flip that over. I feel like I've already seen this, but it doesn't hurt to show it again. So that one is a solid piece here. Overall, nice looking kit so far. And looks like we have the sword and shield. And we will zoom in and get some more detailed shots. Shield looks nice and crisp. Again, that is just color, it's not a mold line, even though it looks like it. And I'm guessing those look like ankles from here. Look at the back of the shield. It's pretty nice looking. And then there is the sword, the Crusader blade. Looks a lot like the other one, except it comes to a square tip. Almost looks like the Inquisitor symbol at the end. It's almost as if it was a Grey Knights inspired Titan. Alright, and that is that. And last but not least, we have the base plastic container. And I already took the lid off because it was kind of difficult to do manning a camera. We got their bag of screws. Looks like we have our chest plate. Let's get better focus here. And my guess is the head goes in somewhere like so. The head is pretty cool. Alright, let's get in close on the head. It's looking like hollow, nice and hollow, so I'm sure we will see some people modify it with some glowing eyes and whatnot. Got, looks to be shoulder pad sprue. And looking pretty nice. I'm not sure where this piece is going. But again, we got some nice crisp detail. Again, it's just discoloration, not necessarily a mold line that we're seeing. And those are well labeled for what we are going to be needing when making this giant kit here. Yep. And those are labeled as well. 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, well labeled on the sprue as well. So please pay attention when you are building this to the numbers on the sprue. And then that is the kit as a whole. Thanks for watching.